In the latest, India's Jammu and Kashmir held the first assembly session today since the formation of a new government. The first session in 6 years saw a rocky start with ruckus and chaos in the House. This as an opposition lawmaker tabled an impromptu resolution against the scrapping of Article 370 in 2019.
हाउस की तरफ से क्या बात आ रही है?
People's Democratic Party PDP lawmaker Wahid Para tabled the resolution which saw staunch resistance from the members of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The BJP-led central government has revoked Article 370 5 years ago, which was followed by the split of the former state into two union territories, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. As per the main order of business for the day, veteran National Conference leader and seven-time MLA Abdul Rahim was elected as the speaker. Meanwhile, in a separate development, 12 people were injured in a grenade attack at a tourist reception centre and a weekly market in Srinagar on Sunday. The Srinagar police has now invoked sections of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act or UAPA against those involved in the attack. The attack comes a day after a Lashkar-e-Toiba commander was killed in an encounter with security forces. The gunfight happened in the Khanyar area of Srinagar on Saturday. As per the Inspector General of Police, Kashmir, Vidhi Kumar, the LAT commander was identified as Usman, who was a foreign terrorist. Meanwhile, Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah too condemned the grenade attack on innocent shoppers and civilians in Srinagar. He posted on X, and I'm quoting, "The last few days have been dominated by headlines of attacks and encounters in parts of the valley. Today's news of a grenade attack on innocent shoppers at the Sunday market in Srinagar is deeply disturbing. There can be no justification for targeting innocent civilians. The security apparatus must do everything possible to end the spurt of attacks at the earliest so that people can go about their lives without any fear." And well, for more on this, our special correspondent Idris Loon is joining us live from WION Newsroom on the broadcast. Hi Idris, now there were fireworks on the Thursday in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly after a PDP MLA moved resolution against scrapping of Article 370. Will the Congress condemn the PDP resolution as they are demanding, with the Chief Minister Omar Abdullah saying that the resolution was merely introduced for the cameras? Get us the latest on this.
Well, Brahesha, it was quite expected that the first day will have some kind of ruckus in the assembly because the regional political parties have been demanding the restoration of Article 370 from the very beginning. And what we saw the PDP MLA doing was exactly what we were expecting, because Omar Abdullah has called it that it's a camera stunt that has been done by the PDP. But overall, if we look at the campaigning of these political parties who were campaigning during the election, they were focused on the Article 370. And if we talk about the issue bringing on the very first day, it was very important for the party like PDP, which has only won 3 seats in the assembly elections. They've really not done very well in the assembly elections, and that's one of the reasons that they will have to gain the support of the public on the ground. And this seems to be a start of that, because Omar Abdullah as well has been asking for the restoration of Article 370, but he did not want to introduce this on the very first day of the assembly.
Right, Idris. Meanwhile, in yet another development, 12 people were injured in Srinagar's Sunday market after terrorists threw grenade behind a CRPF truck. Well, there is still no clarity if the intent was to target the CRPF or the civilians, with clearly the civilians bearing the brunt.
Well, this was not the first attack in the last 2 weeks that has happened on a place where civilians were present. We saw a similar attack taking place in Sonmarg, in Gagangir area, where 7 people were killed, and there were some instances in south of Kashmir where we saw that non-local laborers were made target by these militant groups and were attacked. So even yesterday's attack was on a very busy street, because Sunday market is a flea market that is put up from the tourist reception center to Lal Chowk, where not hundreds but thousands of people come to shop. So it seems like the militant groups now focusing on attacking on places which have huge crowds, so that they can attack and then also vanish in thin air, because it was easier for them, the militants who threw the grenade in the Sunday market. They vanished because there were thousands of people present in the market, and it seems to be a new strategy, especially in the Srinagar city, as well as if we talk about the forest areas. What we've seen that there are ambushes that take place in these areas, and then militants go into the forest land.
Right, Idris, seems like the terrorists now targeting the locals and the non-locals. That was our special correspondent Idris Sloan joining us live on the broadcast.